Microsoft is paying a Bitcoin miner nearly $10 billion and has nothing to do with Bitcoin.
Welcome back, folks. Time to catch up with the market on SoSoValue Crypto Daily. All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off first. The market is feeling the pressure today. The total crypto market cap is sitting at $3.46 trillion, which is down about 2% over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin took a hit, dropping 2.4% to trade around $101,800. And yes, for a brief, heart-stopping moment, it did dip below that psychological $100,000 mark for the first time since June, hitting an intraday low of $98,900. Ouch. Ethereum felt it even harder, sliding 4.7% down to $3,223. Interestingly, it wasn't a bloodbath across the board. AI and SoFi tokens took a tumble, but Layer 2s actually managed a 3% gain. A little green in a sea of red, we'll take it. The Fear and Greed Index, it's fallen to 23, which is deep in extreme fear territory. This is when the weak hands fold and the diamond hands are forged, people. And we're seeing money move out with the total value locked in DeFi dropping over 13% in just one day. So, what's causing all this? The big story today is a major liquidity squeeze. Think of it like the financial system's plumbing getting clogged. The Secured Overnight Financing Rate, or SOFR, which is the real cost for banks to borrow money from each other overnight, spiked unexpectedly. Even after the Fed pumped in nearly $30 billion in cash, the rate is still elevated. At the same time, the U.S. Treasury's bank account has been sucking cash out of the system like a giant vacuum cleaner, hitting its highest balance since April 2021. Less cash floating around means less fuel for risk assets, and that includes our beloved crypto. This is the macro headwind we're fighting against right now. Next up, a serious warning on the DeFi security front. We've had a string of major exploits this week. Stream Finance just announced a staggering $93 million loss because an external fund manager, mishandled the funds. They've had to suspend all deposits and withdrawals. On top of that, Moonwell got hit with a price Oracle attack, losing about $1 million. But here's where it gets really concerning. Analysts at Yields & More are warning about contagion risk. The tokens from that Stream Finance exploit are tangled up in other major protocols like Euler, Silo, Morpho, and Sonic. This single exploit has exposed over $285 million in additional risk across the ecosystem. It's a tangled web, so please be extra careful out there. We're also seeing some companies feeling the treasury pressure. Sequins, a public company, just disclosed that it sold about 970 Bitcoin to pay off some debt. That reduces their stash from over 3,200 BTC to around 2,200 BTC. Their stock dropped 16% on the news, though. The CEO insists that their main Bitcoin strategy is unchanged. The core issue? Their company is valued at about $100 million, but they hold over $200 million in BTC. When a company's market value is less than the crypto on its books, tough choices have to be made. If more firms in this position start selling, it could add more downward pressure on the market. But let's end on an absolute banger of a story. The pivot from Bitcoin mining to AI is not just a trend, it's an explosion. Analysts at Bernstein just raised their price target for the mining firm IREN from $75 all the way to $125. Why? Because IREN just signed a massive, jaw-dropping $9.7 billion AI infrastructure deal with, wait for it, Microsoft. This is transformative. IREN is leveraging its massive 2.9 gigawatts of power to become an AI cloud provider. They're going to deliver 200 megawatts of GPU data center capacity, which could bring in $2 billion in annual revenue by 2027. And get this, Microsoft is prepaying nearly $2 billion to help it build it out. IREN stock is already up over 550% this year. This proves the incredible value of the power infrastructure that miners have built. It's not just about securing Bitcoin anymore, it's about powering the AI revolution. Now that is some fundamental value. That's a wrap for today's update. Catch you tomorrow, same time, same place. Cut through the chaos, focus on what drives the crypto market, stay on top of crypto research, all in one place at SoSoValue.com.